Imagine, just for a second, one single sentence that dictates the rhythm of over 1 billion lives. Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving right into the absolute bedrock of the Islamic faith. We're going to look closely at how one incredibly concise declaration acts as the center of gravity for Muslims all over the globe. And you know, this isn't just high-level theology. It's about a phrase that literally shapes a human's entire existence, right from the very moment they take their first breath all the way to their final exhale. So let's explore the profound psychological and sociological power of this one foundational sentence.
Take a look at the sweeping curves and intricate loops of this calligraphy. This is the Shahadah. But to truly grasp its immense power, you can't just look at it as ink on paper, right? You have to understand how deeply it's lived and breathed. Think about the cultural weight of imprinting a newborn child's identity. Before a baby can even process language, before they can make any sense of the chaotic world around them, these exact words are whispered gently into their ear. It's literally the very first collection of human sounds introducing them to existence, setting an immediate, lifelong spiritual anchor.
So, what's actually being whispered? Translated into English, it's profound in its absolute simplicity. There is no God but Allah, Muhammad is the messenger of Allah. It's just a short, two-part declaration, yet it carries the entire theological weight of the religion right on its back. And honestly, this sentence is brilliant because of how it bridges the cosmic with the human. That first half anchors the believer in the infinite, the unwavering belief in one supreme God. But then, the second half grounds that vast, incomprehensible divinity directly into human history by accepting Muhammad as the messenger. It essentially says, here is the ultimate truth of the universe, and here is the human guide who shows us exactly how to live it out.
Now, that vital first half of the phrase, there is no God but Allah, establishes the concept of Tawheed. And Tawheed isn't just some casual belief in a higher power. It's the core Islamic doctrine of the absolute, uncompromising, indivisible oneness of Allah. It's a radical monotheism that serves as the unshakable foundation for the whole religion. Literally everything else in Islamic theology, every law, every philosophical debate, every single daily practice, flows directly from this one tenet. It demands a total reorientation of how a believer views the universe and their distinct place within it.
Section 1. The first pillar, the entryway to Islam.
The Shahadah is, quite literally, the gateway to the religion. The rule here is absolute. Without this declaration, one is not considered a Muslim. It functions as the official defining entry point. When someone makes the conscious decision to convert to Islam, they don't just quietly sign a membership document in a back office somewhere. They step forward and publicly declare the Shahadah. This happens during a Shahadah ceremony, which carries immense emotional and communal weight. Just imagine the atmosphere, standing before a community of believers, voicing this profound internal shift out loud for the very first time. It's a vivid, life-altering moment of initiation.
Section 2. The rhythm of life, a constant rhythmic echo.
Because, you see, the Shahadah isn't merely spoken once at an initiation and then just mentally put on a shelf. It establishes a rhythm that anchors a believer's entire life. We start at birth with that first gentle whisper, but then it transforms into this daily, inescapable drumbeat. It's proclaimed aloud by the muezzin during the adhan, the call to prayer. And here is a truly mind-blowing fact. Because global time zones continuously wrap around the earth, the adhan is literally echoing across the globe without pause. There is not a single second of the day, 24/7, where this phrase isn't being called out somewhere on the planet. It's recited repeatedly in the daily salah prayers, woven into the sermons of imams, and finally it echoes one last time at death. During janazah, the funeral prayers, the cycle completes, serving as a final testament to the deceased faith and a poignant reminder to the living.
Section 3. The Shia tradition, an additional declaration.
Now, as we zoom out across the vast Islamic world, it's really important to look at how this core declaration is recited within different sectarian traditions. While the standard declaration of faith is universal, within the Shia tradition, there is a deeply significant addition. After stating the primary declaration, the phrase Aliyun Wali Allah is added, which translates to Ali is the friend or Wali of Allah. This reflects the specific theological belief in the spiritual leadership of Ali ibn Abi Talib, the cousin and son-in-law of Prophet Muhammad. For Shia Muslims, this addition is a profound marker of their allegiance to Ali and his successors, recognizing them as the divinely appointed guides of the faith.
Section 4. The Scriptural Foundation, Evidence from the Quran.
To truly grasp the gravity of this statement, we've got to trace it back to its absolute source. Quran chapter 3 verse 18 cements this whole concept. It reads, Allah witnesses that there is no deity except Him, and so do the angels and those of knowledge, that He is maintaining creation in justice. There is no deity except Him, the exalted in might, the wise. This verse is absolutely fascinating because of the hierarchy it establishes. It highlights that it isn't just everyday believers declaring this truth. It is Allah Himself, followed by the angels, and importantly, those of knowledge. It beautifully elevates human intellect and scholarly pursuit, placing them right alongside divine revelation to recognize the ultimate authority of the Creator.
Section 5. The Power of Unity, a Global Brotherhood.
When we pull back and look at the sheer scale of the Shahadah's influence, an incredible picture emerges. It's the foundation of faith and a constant guide for individual behavior. But arguably its most staggering function is the creation and unity of the Ummah, the global Muslim community. This single phrase acts as the ultimate social equalizer. It actively breaks down monumental barriers of race, immense economic disparity, and vast geographic borders. A billionaire in Dubai and a street vendor in Jakarta are fundamentally bound together by these exact same words, repeating them multiple times a day, facing the exact same direction.
Which leaves us with this incredible, defining thought to reflect on. In a world that is so deeply divided by borders, languages, and complex politics, how does a single, simple sentence hold the immense power to unite over 1 billion people, acting as an unbroken thread from their very first breath to their very last?